Boys, time for my favorite segment. Our voicemail box is open. Send a voicemail question, hot take, or anything you want to hear from us at 972-805-8866. You can also find that number at almostathletes.com. Boys, let's hear some.
805-8866. Come get the 972. Just in case you need help remembering it.
I feel like we're going to get some goodies today.
It's going to be a guy from Florida. I know it,
Yeah, it
dude.
always is. And that's
What's up, dudes? This is Jackson from H-Town. I'm just going to let y'all know straight up. I think, Tyler, you are stuck up if you will not eat leftovers. So my question to
That
you
was actually me
is,
who said that.
would you rather have leftovers from your favorite restaurant
That was me who said that.
or a first meal from your least favorite restaurant / fast food place? Thanks, dudes.
Before you respond, Ty, I know you're itching to respond here.
I am.
Because you got just put in a category that I don't think you ever said. It was me who said the thing about the leftovers. And let me clarify the leftover remark because I've been taking a lot of heat for this.
Yeah,
okay?
you have.
They're absolutely disgusting.
The leftovers
No, I'm just
haven't
kidding.
gotta eat.
Look, what I was saying is leftovers aren't as good as fresh off the thing. So like for people to say I prefer leftovers, to me is like
It's a facade.
You're that's just not true. Like it's kind of like Ty in his shower. It's like I know he wants to use soap, but at this point he's so far down the road that he can't use soap. And so that's how I kind of feel with the leftovers. And yeah, I got a lot of tax bracket comments. You're a snob and whatever. And I was forced with, do you want to eat some leftover chili? And I chose to DoorDash. So
Yeah, that's tough, Ty. You totally just put the target on your back. First of all, was our man from H-Town like in history class? Because it sounded like he was just like sneaking in.
he was in the middle
I
of
think he was in
class.
the middle of class when he did that. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
Yeah, no.
what do you think about leftovers, Ty?
I'd love to respond here because here's one issue that I have with the podcast is people come up to me and they're like, "Oh, Ty, I heard you said this and you did this." I would just like it to be known I was not even on that episode. And I've got a bone to pick with the twins because they're calling me out like I'm some, in Jackson's words, stuck up person who's too good for leftovers. I had leftovers yesterday. Fried rice and chicken from the Christmas party. Ate it yesterday. You know another leftover I'll eat? Chili. It's actually just as good
it is. It
the
is
next
good.
day. So I don't want to hear that Ty doesn't eat leftovers from whoever said it.
I can't believe you would say that.
But one of the you got to be careful putting the twins on the podcast because they're liable to say
twin
anything.
in the back. It
That's
was Garrett.
bogus.
Garrett said, I got to agree with Ty on this one.
I eat
Not a
leftovers. I got no
leftover
problem with
guy.
leftovers. If I have a choice and I can get something fresh, majority of the time I'll do that. But I'm not too good for leftovers.
You know what I'll just go back to? Let's go back to the times when people had to provide themselves food, way back in the day. They ain't saving leftovers, dude. They're going out there and they're finding more food each and every day. They're not eating leftover meat sitting outside
They
unless
They are actually. You can eat a hog for like 8 months
No.
that's salt cured. Yes, you can.
But they weren't, maybe they were salt curing back then.
and that was not a shot at you, Jackson. Thank you for the call in. I appreciate it. Feel free to call in again. Don't
felt
be
like a
afraid to
personal
speak
attack.
up.
You just don't want to be called a snob.
Yeah, I just let me state my own opinions. Yes, I don't use soap. I'll say that personally. I don't want somebody else out there saying Ty doesn't use soap. You know what I mean? I want to speak for myself.
When was the last time you showered?
I showered this morning
But just, again, wash
with
off
no
with
soap.
water. Okay.
Obviously, with no soap. I smell great today, by the way.
I thought you smelled good today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would also say that.
Yeah.
All right. That's
a good start.
Let's hear another one.
Who's going to get attacked on this one?
Dude, turns out my mom also has the big soap conspiracy. I want to see her insights on it. So let's hear it.
I was just saying that, I think that soap strips your body of the oils that it needs to protect you from the things in the world, free radicals and other things. It also has a lot of fragrances and chemicals that we don't need in our body. And, we can do a better job with what God gave us, the oils that he gave us on our body.
Hope that explains Tyler's theory better. Thanks.
Wow.
Appreciate that.
I feel validated.
Was that your mom?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, I don't know who
Okay.
that was, but I appreciate it. And I hope you guys keep calling in. Any other questions, boys?
I'm legit shocked right now.
I'm shook.
I'm shook, dude.
Yeah, it strips your body of necessary oils and
here's
free
the deal.
radicals.
And this is
I
why
don't even know what that is.
I don't know. That was deep.
This is why I'm shook because I think I might agree with her.
Whoa. Look at that. One person at a time, changing the world.
Here's the deal. I think the stuff you put in your body, I talk about food and processed things all the time.
Yeah.
I'm a hypocrite if I don't agree with it outside of your body.
Outside the body. Why do you use certain sunscreen and not others?
Guys, I'm going no soap.
He's a big
no
soap guy. Dude. All right.
I'll let you know how I feel.
We'll let you know. We'll let you know.
I'm probably not going to sleep good at all because I'll feel dirty, but it's okay.
You still feel the exact same. You feel clean.
And your towel's fine?
Towel's fine. Use the same one that I did 2 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah. I did hear someone.
And I didn't squeegee off either. I just went straight.
I'm definitely not squeegee.
I'm going to start eating leftovers and using no soap. This is an educational podcast.
Yep.
Man.
I actually saw something that made me think really deep on TikTok, which that'll do it to you. But it was, if your body's clean after a shower, why do we have to wash our towels?
You don't.
And I was like mind blown by that. I really sat on that for like 30 minutes. I was like,
Dan Orlovsky's done a whole bit on this.
It depends how quickly they dry off because they will mildew. I mean, if something stays wet too long, it will start to mildew.
Which is why you squeegee.
Man.
Or you just wash your towels every once in a while and then you don't have to worry about it.
So if you shower, clean, and then get in your bed, you have to wash your sheets.
My wife does that. She changes the sheets. Yeah, because you're still like shedding skin cells in your bed.
Yeah,
every
you
time
want to wash those, yeah.
But I do wonder, it brings up an interesting point. How long could you go with one towel without washing it? And I'd be willing to try it. I'd be willing to test that out.
In my youth, I've gone a long time.
Could you go a year without washing a towel if you cleaned off good enough?
Back in the day, that thing would be standing in my locker.
I think you could. I think you could easy.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to throw one more hypothetical out there because we're talking about it. We just talked about soap for the body.
Yeah.
Okay. Soap for clothes. Do you need it?
No, you do not.
Soap for clothes? What do we mean? No. Like detergent?
Like washing it in a washer, do you have to put soap in?
It depends what you're talking about. If you've got oil or grease stains or something like that, you need the soap to break down that stuff.
I'm just talking about just wearing it from a...
These clothes today, I go home, you could throw them in a washer, no soap, they would be just fine.
Wow.
Yeah. And I say that with probably more authority than I should, but that is my strong opinion.
I mean, you were going after all the big brands.
I'm telling you, if something happens to me,
That's where I fear, is we're approaching a line of no return. Because then all of a sudden there's going to be people saying, well, I don't need to cut my fingernails. And, deodorant is bad for my armpit growth.
Well, there is a type that is it antiperspirant that's bad, or is it deodorant?
I don't know, but I need it. Whatever one is bad. That's one thing that I need.
You want to stop the sweat.
I need to stop the sweat. Otherwise, I get very sweaty and smelly. So I need the antiperspirant.
As do I.
I need the aluminum. Give me all the aluminum under the pits.
Give you all the aluminium.
Yeah, and if you do too much, you're like, oh, Lee, that itches a little bit. But it keeps you from sweating.
That's crazy. All right. Hit me with the next one.
Hey, dudes. My name is Sherry from Alabama.
Yeah, it is.
I was wondering, how do you feel about the overtime rules in football with the coin flip not being fair? Do you think they should change that? Yes or no? And Cody, you're a little chunky boy. Lose some weight. See ya.
I want Gary on the pod.
Oh my God.
Gary from Alabama, you said it so well.
You go to your little chunky boy.
We need his contact info.
I do.
I forgot what the question was.
Coin flip. Unfair. Being unfair.
No, well, I think they fixed that, right?
Yeah, both teams have.
Yeah, we addressed that this year, last year.
Now, I do wish they would go from 10 minutes.
Or is he having a conspiracy that it's always tails? Like, I don't know. Is he asking like...
I don't know, but I want Gary on the pod. I don't care what we talk about.
We can talk Alabama football.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have a weigh-in with Cody right off the bat. That's what I know.
He can address that question again when he's on the show.
He's on the pod.
I needed that after a soap. That my mind was spinning, to be completely honest, and I finally feel like I'm back. I'm back.
Gary from Bama brought you back.
What's up, guys? My name's Russell from Alabama. Me and my son James have been huge fans since, forever. But not to take up too much time. Going back to the episode where you guys talked about a rule that you would bring into another sport. And after thinking about it, I think we should bring the foul out rule from basketball into football. Like if a player commits more than 2 or 3 penalties in a game, he's kicked out for the rest of that game.
We talked about this actually for targeting. Like, I think it should be 2 targets, like 2 targeting penalties. Like, I don't think you should. So it's like kind of the same. If you false start, like that guy from the Giants did versus I think it was versus the Cowboys.
I was going to say,
like
there's
a
probably some
4-play
offensive and defensive coordinators that would love this rule.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of the nature of the sport, though. Like hockey and football, that doesn't really work as well as maybe a sport that is meant to not, like soccer, basketball, I could see.
I think hockey has figured out how to penalize properly.
Go just sit down and think about what you did for 2
For
minutes.
2
and then,
minutes.
hey, welcome
Hey,
back. Get back in the game.
That strategy's worked a long time in parenting.
And
Go to your room.
water polo does that. So, I mean, it's...
So you penalty box, like 11 on 10 for a play type thing, if there's a holding?
Yep.
That'd be interesting.
Correct.
That'd be interesting. Now, they do have the unsportsmanlike conducts. If you pick up 2 of those, you're gone.
Yeah.
And it's like technical fouls.
Yeah, correct.
Man, that would really
one's
make it interesting, though, as a penalty box. And now that you have a down and distance with 10 men on the field.
Changes play calls quickly, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Like, instead of giving a 60-yard penalty for a pass interference, it's like, no, I mean...
Yeah, there are 2 fouls on the play. Now they're down to 9, 11 v. 9.
What if it was too, like, you can't replace that guy and pull a... Like, if let's say it's a cornerback that gets the penalty, you're down a cornerback.
Also, another rule that hockey's done so many things so well. They should implement that there's a captain on every playing surface, and those are the only ones that are allowed to talk to the refs. Same thing.
I thought you were going to say...
Your team has an issue, then you can go talk to the ref directly if it's from the captain.
I thought you were going to say
limits.
that the captain could go fight.
No, I do think more sports would benefit from fighting, but that's a separate podcast. We don't have time for that one.
Good question.
Next
Alabama
call.
really bringing it today.
Yeah, shout out to Bama.
As guys, when you get sick, do you go to the doctor to get better, or do you like stick it out till the last possible moment, and when you're deathly ill, then you finally go to the doctor?
I think y'all know where I stand.
You don't
on
want to
this.
hear my thoughts on that. This is a whole nother podcast as well.
I feel like a lot of these are directed at you, Ty.
I do, yeah.
You go to the doctor.
No. I said I do feel like that they are directed at me. I don't have a doctor.
That's concerning.
You fill out one of those things. They're like, who's your primary care physician? I'm like, I don't have one. And they're
Me?
like, well, who would you write down if you need to go pick something up? And I'm like, I don't
The
ever
Lord.
need to go pick up anything. Yeah.
I'm with you in the sense that for some reason, when it comes to modern med, I'm a very last second guy. I have to be past the point of no return before I med up. I don't know if it's like a self thing where I'm like, I'm tougher than this. I can overcome. But I'm in the same vein there.
The only time, truthfully, I'm trying to think. I had my shoulder surgery. I obviously had to go to the doctor to do that. But unless we're on tour and I have to physically go perform and I can't speak or something,
throat coat,
then I will go get something so where I can actually function or talk. But other than that, you just tough it out.
But you're not crazy to the point where you're like, oh, I don't need any anesthesia for your surgery.
No,
yeah. There are some
give
people
me
like
anesthesia and stuff like that. I'm not like a huge, I just want to feel pain kind of guy.
Just for the sake of it?
No.
That's like a brother nature thing.
Yeah.
Bathtub baby type level of...
Gare, you have a doctor. You've got a few.
Yeah.
Garrett's got a doctor for every body part. He's got a hand doctor, a hamstring doctor.
Visit him?
It takes a village. It takes a village, man.
To keep that body intact.
For that listening age, it takes a village.
What was your listening age?
He was 21,
man.
Oh, yeah.
He was going backwards.
Takes a village to keep me healthy, man.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got a couple doctors here and there. Yeah, I kind of... if I disagree with one, I'll go to the other.
Just till somebody tells you what you want to hear.
Yeah, correct.
What's up, guys? It's Justin from Port Neches, Texas. Just wanted to get your thoughts about a potential almost sport. I would say that I am 99 to 98% perfect on picking out fruit from the grocery store.
Wow.
Melons, oranges,
melons,
kiwis,
Melons
avocados, whatever the fruit is that you can't tell from the outside shell. I think I've mastered the art of picking out the perfect one each time.
It's kind of a funny
So I wanted to get your thoughts on if this is a potential almost sport.
Yeah.
That's an under-recognized skill set. It really is.
Very much so.
I cannot stand the produce aisle.
Yeah.
I'm like, whenever we go to the store, I'm like, you go do that. I'm going to the frozen section to look at fun ice creams that just got released.
Produce gives you fits, dominates you.
It's overwhelming,
tough.
dude.
It's a tough thing to do.
It's overwhelming.
And I don't go often, but I would say for the amount of time that I've spent in a grocery store and then the ability to pick out, Avocados, pretty easy, but I hate when you try
You,
and get
like, flick the
avocados
thing
and
off,
it's like
right?
a rock, and you're trying to cut it. Yeah, a little.
flick the
I
thing.
don't even know what the button.
The button.
You flick the button. Pineapple. You go for one of those inner leaves. Do you know that?
I have no idea.
So you got all the leaves that come out of the top of the pineapple. Go for one of the innermost leaves. If it pulls out really easily, ripe and fresh. If you've got a tug on that thing, put that one back. Handle something
I
else.
had no idea.
Yeah.
I just
melons are tough. Melons are tough. I've heard you can knock on them and there's something
I don't think
about
you
the
need
sweetness.
the vibration.
I don't think you need to eat melons.
I do love a good watermelon.
I'll tell you what I do.
Watermelon,
Yeah.
sure, but not like
Mango.
Honeydew.
no, like a honeydew melon.
No. If you like honeydew,
You're lying.
what a weird subset of people.
You probably eat a bunch of leftovers.
Yeah, probably leftovers, and you probably use
Leftover
soap
crew.
too.
Here's the fix to that. I like to go get a little fruit snacks.
Yeah, you
and
know
that's
they're
how
always
I
right.
check. Yep.
Yeah, good consistency on the fruit
Good
snacks.
packaging.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm getting.
that's where you get your
got my
fruit
in.
intake.
Amen.